694-foot peak rises in the distance. It points upwards into the clear blue sky, forming part of the eastern backdrop of the Painted Hills unit of the John Day fossil beds. But it seems to me that this peak is not the central figure of this scenic picture. My attention was attracted by a group of smaller, unusual hills, which harmoniously fit in the landscape and have their own individual peculiarities. Smooth in shape without sharp peaks and ridges, these soft hills gradually ascend from the ground. As if covered with a huge piece of suede fabric, they look smooth and have beautiful lines of cascading folds to the ground. The shapes of these hills are not so amazing as their attractive color. Their horizontal lines are painted as if with a talented artist's brush and have the perfect combination of red and green colors. At various times of the day, as well as at different times of the year, they tend to change its color. It is this colorful palette and its surrounding nature that tells interesting facts about the history of our planet. Here's an interesting one. Around 100 million years ago, this part of the continent was the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, and the coastline was at the level of nowadays Idaho State. With the advent of the Cenozoic era, 66 million years ago, under the influence of tectonic forces, this part of the land began to rise, and the shoreline moved to the west. At the times of the Eocene period, 44 million years ago, numerous lava and mud flows generously covered the land, burying forever the plants and animals met on their way. Tropical and subtropical fruits, roots, branches of the trees, seeds were canned and turned into fossils. Archaeologists still find fossilized palm leaves here, along with avocado trees and other subtropical plants which are 50 million years old. At that time, the climate in this region was warmer and more humid than in the 21st century. Also during geological searches in this area, scientists have found the remains of large mammals such as the region was humid and warm. Nature did its best, and the results of its numerous creations and destructions are now witnessed with admiration. This landscape captivates visitors and gives the impression of being on another planet. Sight, which I cannot stop looking at. The best time for enjoying the hills is sunset, when the day with its unbearable heat is fading and slanting sun rays add an additional volume to the hills, making their color more vivid and deep. Let me share an interesting fact concerning the clay. This clay can be used in many fields and is widely used in the cosmetic industry and for medicinal purposes, and is considered to be a biologically active substance. Adding it to the feed and to fertilizers increases yield and productivity. Clay is also used in winemaking and other fields.